Good morning, children. Welcome to online class. So far, I have started with the physics lesson, that is sound. So today I am going to start with the topic sound needs a medium for propagation. Yes, till now we have learned that sound produced by vibration of body, isn't it, children? So even sound needs some medium for propagation. Okay, for example, when you call up your friend who is standing at a distance, okay, your friend will see you or he will respond something after hearing your voice. So how does the sound propagate or travel to him or her? Okay, that is the question. So sound travels through the air. So many activities are there based on this. So whenever the sound travels, it propagates through the air, whatever it may be. So it needs some medium, that's it. It needs some medium for propagation. So sound needs a medium for propagation. Okay, take a tumbler, children. Take a tumbler or a glass tumbler or metal tumbler, whatever it may be. Okay, you keep a cell phone in that. Okay, make sure that it should be dry. Okay, and place a cell phone in it. Okay, ask your friend to give a call to that cell which you have kept in the tumbler. Okay, so listen to the ring carefully. Now surround the rim of the tumbler with your hands. Okay, put your mouth on the opening between your hands. Indicate to your friend to give a ring again. Listen to the ring. While sucking air from the number, does the sound become fainter as you suck air? Yes, children. Obviously, it becomes because there will be no air. So everything was covered with your hand. So remove the tumbler from your mouth. Does the sound become loud again? Yes, it becomes. Because you have removed your hands and you have removed the tumbler from your mouth. Isn't it, children? So is it possible that decreasing amount of air in the tumbler had something to do with decreasing loudness of the ring? Yes. So indeed, if you had been able to suck all the air in the tumbler, you will not listen any sound because the air whatever inside the tumbler is there, you have sucked already. Isn't it? Actually, sound needs a medium to travel. So where is the medium there? Everything was covered and it was sucked by you all. Isn't it, children? So there was nothing to travel there. Actually, sound needs some some medium to travel. When air has been removed completely from a vessel, then it is said that there is a vacuum in the vessel. So the sound cannot travel through a vacuum. So it needs some medium, either water or air, whatever it may be. So how about in the liquids, children? Does sound travels in liquids? Let us find it. Okay, take a bucket or a bathtub, whatever it is there. So one more activity, it is from your textbook itself. Fill it with the water, whatever it is, clean water. Take a small bell in one hand. Shake the bell inside the water to produce the sound, children. Make sure that bell does not touch the body of the bucket or the tub. Okay, place your ear gently on the water surface. Okay, can you hear the sound of the bell? Does it indicate that sound can travel through liquids? Yes, that is the reason how the whales and dolphins might be communicating underwater. Have you seen these, children? Yes, because these are the aquatic animals which live in the water. Even they will communicate under the water. Yes, sound travels in the water. Sound travels in the water. Okay, one more activity I'll tell you all. Yes, that is in ships also, big ships and all, you have seen, I think, submarine ships and all. They'll be going in the ship and all. They'll be detecting the weather. Due to the weather forecast, there may be some harmful weather also, which they cannot travel further. So due to that, even in the water itself, they'll detect the condition of the water and they will further proceed their journey. Isn't it, children? So one more activity. Take a meter scale or a long metal rod and hold its one end to your ear. Okay, ask your friend to gently scratch or tap on the other end of the scale. Okay, so can you hear the sound of the scratching? Yes, obviously you will hear that sound of that scratching. So you can also perform many activities like this, and one more like placing your ear on one end of the long wooden or metallic table and asking your friend to gently scratch the other end of the table. So by these all activities we came to know that sound can travel through wood or the metal. Whatever it may be, sound can travel through any solid. You can perform interesting activities to show that sound can travel also through the strings also. When you were small, we used many of these activities like while playing and all, isn't it, children? So by taking the two matchboxes and tying some string between the two matchboxes, and one matchbox will be with you and one more with giving to your friend, and asking them to talk in that, isn't it? You can hear somewhat sound there, isn't it? So these are the some activities which shows that sound needs some medium to propagate, isn't it, children? So we have learned so far that vibrating objects produce sound and it is carried in all the directions in a medium, isn't it? The medium could be gas, liquid, or a solid, whatever it may be, but sound needs some some medium to propagate. So this is all what we learnt in this video, children. Okay, I hope you have got this. I am showing the slide also. Through the slide you can go through the activities from your textbook also, children, isn't it? I hope you have understood this, and I have sent the question answers of sound lesson also. You might have got, I think. So please write it in the classwork and bring it for the corrections, children. And the portion will be sent by tomorrow. Okay, children. Whatever the lessons I have done till now, all the lessons are there for SA1. Okay, children. So I hope you have understood. Thank you.